Welcome to Storyworthy. My name is Christine Blackburn, and I'm coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Whether you're a longtime fan of the show or a brand new listener, welcome to Storyworthy. Now, as most of you know, I have slowed down my episodes dramatically because I lost my hearing. That's right. In May of 2024, I became deaf in my right ear. How does this happen? Well, it's a good question. For some people, it's a tumor. For other people, it's a virus. They really don't know. Now, the good news is I have no tumors. Thank you. Thank you very much. But the bad news is I did lose my hearing. So if you've listened to the show in the last couple of months, you may have heard me talk about this before. And I had to go through my insurance, of course, to find out how I can pay for a cochlear implant, because I am a candidate for a cochlear implant. So anyway, to make a long story short, I fought with the insurance company and I finally received the approval to see an otolaryngologist down at USC. USC Keck Medicine has been like the leading people in cochlear implants for years. So it's a good place for me to be. It's a teaching hospital. And I met with the surgeon on Monday. So that was exciting. He came into the room at the hospital with a team of people and, talking about my hearing. So I'm going to get this cochlear implant. I'm waiting for a surgery date. But I had to have a lot of stuff leading up to that, like an MRI and a CAT scan. And I had to get a new vaccine I wasn't familiar with called Prevnar. Anyway, that's like for pneumonia. The point is I'm all set, ready to rock and roll and ready to get this cochlear implant. So you can continue to listen to the show or follow me on Insta and Facebook and all that stuff. And I'll be talking about my new cochlear implant. But in the meantime, I know that we are all completely traumatized by Trump. And, I am so shocked by this outcome, but I guess in a way I'm not shocked because I know what kind of country we live in. I know that we live in a very male-dominated society. I know that we are living in a very misogynistic society. I mean, I've traveled extensively, as most of you know, and there are many world leaders that are women. Even in Pakistan, they've elected a female prime minister. I don't know what exactly is the problem here in this country, but I do know that Kamala ran a perfect campaign. She said all the right things. She debated the correct way, and I don't really think there's anything else she could have done. I think the fact that she was a woman is what sank us, and Democrats probably will not nominate a woman for many years to come, unfortunately. But here we are, and, I know this is traumatic. I mean, this is upsetting. People are crying openly. It's something, we didn't see coming, and so it's kind of like we have to shift our entire being. Like we have to shift. We have to make sense of this. And so for me personally, I shut off the news on Tuesday night when I knew that guy was going to win. I shut off the news and I haven't turned it on since. So that's one thing I've done. And I'm a news junkie. I listen to news all the time. So that has to stop, because even watching my hero Lester Holt talk about, Trump with a regular straight face. I can't even see Lester Holt talk about him. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anybody say his name because it somehow legitimizes that he's the president, that he's going to be the president again. So I don't know. It goes back to that adage, chop wood and carry water. You got to get back to what is real. Rake dirt, dig holes, listen to music, things that just touch you personally and nobody else. Turn off the noise. Stop watching the news. Stop listening to the news. Forget about the podcasts that talk about the news. Just fuck it. Forget it. Get over to more entertaining podcasts like HILF, History I'd Like to Fuck. That's one of my favorite shows. I also really enjoy listening to Julia Louise-Dreyfus and her show, Wiser Than Me. So there are options out there, but I feel like it is about getting back to the basics. Get outside, breathe the air, try not to engage. Now, it's easy for me because I don't have a real job, as it were. I don't have to talk about this to anybody around a water cooler or whatever. And I know a bunch of my friends live in Pennsylvania, and they are living with Trump supporters. I don't know how they do it. I mean, frankly, I'm never leaving California. I'm very comfortable right here. So I'm not sure what to tell other people to do, but don't engage. You can't engage. And if you know Trump supporters and you're friends with them, maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, I don't understand how these basic rules of common sense, you can let anybody slide. You know what I mean? Anybody that voted for him, in my opinion, is trash. Because how could you do that to women alone? This is about keeping women down again. So, to all the men out there, what's your birth control plan? Because abortion's going to be off the table. So you better start thinking about what's your plan. This isn't just affecting women. This is affecting the men who love us. So good luck out there. I don't know how every woman isn't a lesbian anyway. I really don't. I mean, I have a boyfriend, but luckily he's on the same track as I am. It's traumatic. This is a very traumatic event. I've been listening to a lot of Eagles. I know, old school, right? But they've got a song called Wasted Time. And boy, that song really brings it home to me in terms of all this wasted time, all these rallies and these events, and Kamala doing everything perfect. And it just doesn't matter. So I recommend staying away from the news. I recommend exercise, gardening, cleaning, look after your skin, get some good nutrition. I got a new app called Yuka, Y-U-K-A, and it is really cool. This app will show you exactly what you're eating and what's in every product. And it keeps everything for you as well, so you save your products. But if you look in your cabinet, it's a free app, Y-U-K-A. It looks like a carrot. It's a free app, and you take this app, then you look at what's in your closet, what's in your pantry, and it is extremely upsetting. Don't even look up Wheat Thins or Triscuits because forget it. You get a 2 out of 100. So this app is cool, man. It'll show you green light right away, this is good for you, or red light, this is not good for you. And it shows you the additives that you don't need and the additives that are hazardous. So it's pretty cool. So they can do that. Look up Yuka, Y-U-K-A. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to stay strong. I was on stage yesterday talking about how this is kind of like a 9/11 moment. It's one of those dramatic moments in your life where we'll never forget, where we were, what we were doing. How did this happen? It's like a snow day, right? It's like a tragedy day. It's something where we just have to get back to the basics, chop wood, carry water, try to let these next 4 years fly by. I don't know what to say. I told my kid yesterday, the morning after the election, my kid said, how'd it go? And I said, not good, honey, not good. And then my kid, 17, started laughing. You see, they think we're such idiots. They're looking at our generation like we're complete fools. And they're right. They are absolutely right. So I said to my kid, hey, get out there and fix it. Your generation is going to have to fix this whole goddamn thing. When my kid is able to vote, that will be in 2028. They'll be a junior in college. That's the generation. They got to change this shit around. They have got to help us. They got to fix us. I don't know. But it's not funny. I don't see anything funny about this. So I'm going to paint. I'm going to garden. I'm going to exercise. I'm doing a lot of stand-up. I got some good gigs coming up. One is a new storytelling show I'm starting at Flappers Comedy Club. It's Sunday, November 17th. Storytelling Sundays starts at 7 o'clock Sunday nights. Hopefully it'll catch on and we'll keep going and doing more storytelling at Flappers. There has to be more room in this town than the stupid Moth. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I have the best storytellers. If you go to the Moth, you're going to hear 2 good stories out of 10. You come to my show, you're going to hear 8 great stories out of 8 great storytellers. I only book the best. I'm not screwing around. And so anyway, keep that in mind. You can go to ChristineBlackburn.com to find out a lot more, or check out StoryworthyPodcast.com. And of course, you can head over to StorySmashShow.com. That's the game show, Story Smash. We'll be back live with Wendy McClendon Covey, one of the funniest women on earth, Saturday, December 21st. Saturday, December 21st at the Lyric Hyperion here in Los Angeles. If you're in LA, you have to come because it is the funniest night you'll ever experience. I'm telling you, it's an amazing game show. So check out StorySmashShow.com and also check out MyLifeIn3Songs.com as well. My Life in 3 Songs can be heard over on Spotify, exclusively on Spotify, because we listen to the music and then we talk about why that song is important to the comedian. My Life in 3 Songs. By the way, I'm trying to get that over at SiriusXM. If anybody knows anybody at Sirius, give me a shout out. Let me know so that I can give them a call. You know what I mean? I'd love for My Life in 3 Songs to keep going. As you probably know, it had to stop because Spotify stopped their Music Plus Talk program back in May. So there has not been any new My Life in 3 Songs, and there won't be until I get myself another platform. All right, you guys, listen, hang in there. This is bad. It's really bad, but you're not alone. There's a lot of people that feel the same way. Just get back to basics. Hold on to your heart. Hold on to your spirit. And, hopefully things are going to get better. All right, you guys, thanks again for tuning into Storyworthy. I appreciate all of you guys listening. Thank you so much. And, do your best out there, okay? My name is Christine Blackburn saying, make it a story-worthy week.
You can follow me. I'll take you down to the river. Follow me. I'll keep you silent.
Thanks for joining us on the Storyworthy Podcast. We'll be back next week with all new stories. Subscribe to Storyworthy on iTunes and visit the Storyworthy website at StoryworthyPodcast.com.